Video is episode number 3 of this Ted Lasso career mode series here with Luton Town. Obviously now in the Premier League, of course. As you guys saw in episode number 2, we lost to Brighton 2-1 on the road. Then we beat Newcastle at home 1-0. Then we beat Portsmouth away in the Cup 1-0. Then next back to the sim. And then we lost Wolves 2-1. Cody Dimlin was sent off for our first red card of the season, sadly. Today we have Nottingham Forest, Chelsea, Manchester City, MK Dons in the Cup, and Fulham. So it's going to be a very busy episode. We're playing a month per episode, every episode, guys. Hopefully you guys will like that. Okay, that's fine. How's the youth academy going? Now, guys, look at that. He's now 73 because we're developing him very well. He's now 73 overall. So I'm ready. I am going to promote Jacob Hoyland to the first team. That young goalie will still be getting developed as much as possible. But, guys, that is brilliant for Hoyland. Delighted to involve the youngster in the first team. But that is brilliant. He's a 73 over. He's 1 off +8 already. This career mode, he's looking good. I wonder what his actual in-game stats are. That is the question. We'll just give him kit number 19 with Jacob Hoyland. Hopefully he can show a bit of quality. So today he will travel with the youngster. He will travel with the matchday squad over Josh Campbell. Alan Campbell. Hoyland will start today. He'll start up front with Adirimo. He'll also come in. Mizera will start as Derry's a bit shattered. We are going to have to make a change at right back because obviously a suspension has come up from our team. Who can we actually play there? Actually, we'll play Alfie at left back, and Fred will start there at left back. At left wing back, that's fine. Cody's suspended, of course, so Reece Burke will make the bench. Hopefully that doesn't affect us big time, though. But hopefully it's going to go. But Hoyland making his debut here against Nottingham Forest. Prediction chat, please, guys. I'm going to go 3-0 at home. I think we'll destroy Forest. We are 4 points. I think 4 points ahead of them. There is Jacob Hoyland making his debut. 73 overall. He's went up by 8 in the career mode so far, and he's in the first team under Ted Lasso, who's desperate. He is desperate to do well under it, but Ted Lasso will give him his debut here at Kingcliff Road in the first game of this episode on the 1st of October at home to Nottingham Forest. We've won our last 2 games at home in the Premier League. Can we make it 3 out of 3 in a row in the last couple of games? But the lads know losing at Wolves wasn't too bad at all. We're travelling to us today. There they are, Nottingham Forest, ready for the new season, ready to go on for it. But Ted Lasso knows what he's doing in charge of Luton Town. Desperate to survive in the league, obviously. Well, after the Wolves defeat, there's a couple of changes today. In the back 5, Alfie moves on to right wing back, and Fred comes into left wing back. In midfield, Mazzina comes in, and up front, Jacob Hoyland comes in. Holland comes in, and Andy Mino. Hoyland is now a 73 overall after he's been applied from the youth academy. Brilliant to see the youngster involved today. Nottingham Forest starting lineup: Dean Henderson in goal, back 5 of Serge Aurier, Benicuna, Felipe, Cook, and Lodi. In midfield 2, Fuller and Gibbs wide. Ahead of them is Jesse Lingard. In front 2 are Inminora and Kozola. But Hoyland, who started at 64, yes, he is now a 73 in this Luton save as we developed in the youth academy. There's Ethan Hoyland, Ovid, the goalkeeper for us. Warming up ahead of kick-off. Nottingham Forest only got to Dean Henderson, obviously on loan for the season from Manchester United. There's Trevor Chalobah, loving being on loan from Chelsea, is getting the game time. There's Dean Henderson, ready for Forest, he says, again. And Forest are going to get the game on the way here at Kickoff Road. as the game is going to be underway. Let's go. I predict 3-0. But obviously anything can happen. Hoyland, hopefully he can make a bit of an impact on debut. It's going to be hard for him, but he knows he's got the encouragement from Ted Lasso. Against Fred, beats Fred very well. Lockery. Stay well on him. Lingard trying to win it back there. Hoyland, good from the youngster. It's over the top from him. Alfie. He's doing some good movement here. Good from Alfie. Not a bad ball in. Headed away. Lingard. Stanley's forward. Chalobah well in. But we know developing that young man and getting him in the first team is brilliant. Jesse Lingard. No. Ethan Hoylett. Move it. Makes the save. Here's Fred on the break. Probably wanting to return. It does look like he wants to return. And he gets it returned to him. Don't know why he's forward, the left wing back today. Good save from Dean Henderson to deny him a goal. No handball. Doesn't matter. Clark. Mazepin. Just wide of the top. I think Dean Henderson touched that, I'm sure. Nope, Dean Henderson's a goal kick to Nottingham Forest. They know they're at Kincliff Road in the ready rec conditions here on the 1st of October. October already in the series, looking good, guys. The series is becoming very fun to play. We'll be doing, obviously when December hits, I know that's a big month, there's been half and half of each episode. Bradley to Fred. Jordan Clark getting plenty of assists this season. Doigan Holland. Great from the young lad. Making his debut today after being called up to the first team now. 73 overall. That's what we wanted to see him develop on him and try and get him in at that rating. He's looking good so far. Fulham one down to Newcastle here. Clark looked for the through ball there to Ademejo. For now, Clark is actually putting some really good assists in mind this season under Ted Lasso. So Jordier versus Fred. Fred is marking very well here, and he needs to continue marking well. They get it through as well, and Ethan got down well, like he had to do. Alfred to Masopina. Here's the youngster Hoyland making his debut. Mazepin, the midfielder, continues his run here. Lodi. Nothing given. Lingard. Stellos. Here is Serge Aurier. He plays it across. Saved by Ethan, but Ethan can't save the rebound either. And 1-0 Nottingham Forest. I'm predicting 3-0, but it's 1-0 to Nottingham Forest, who lead 1-0 at Kincliff Road. Lingard thought he was fouling in, but none of that. But Ethan did get down well from the first shot, but he couldn't save the rebound. It's a disaster. It's Luton Town 1, Nottingham Forest 1. Luton Town 0, Nottingham Forest 1. Steve Cooper to the line. Ted Lasso will not be happy with his players today from going 1 down at home when they've been excellent at home recently. And Castolos with his 4th goal of the season for Nottingham Forest. And Ademejo to Holland. Clark. On to Fred here. Back for Clark. Good play out wide from the midfielder. Here's Alfie. Past his marker. Zini. Into the middle here. Here's Holland on his debut. He hits it. Just off target in the end from the youngster. Well, Steve Cooper telling Brennan Johnson what he wants from his team. Probably trying to protect their 1-0 lead. That's what he'll want. Aurier. Looking to go forward, he is. Clark wins it, but then loses it. And it is half-time. Here comes Frith Road. Luton Town 0, Nottingham Forest 1. After losing to Wolves, Nottingham Forest know that Luton are beatable. Ted Lasso will want to ring the changes in, or maybe team talk and with a different tactic. So 1-0 here, 0-0 between Chelsea and Sheffield United. West Ham drawing 1-1 with Manchester United. Bournemouth 1 up at Everton, and Fulham drawing 1-1 with Newcastle. 3 shots for 4 for Nottingham Forest. Forest for controlled possession. See, stats look alright. We will boost it, try and get his training. Look at that, guys. 5-star, 5-star as well. He's got potential to be very special. Well, Jerry, he will come on. Pretty decent since he's joined the club. And Charlton Morris will come on up front as well. But Charlton Morris is getting ready to get the game back underway. Hoyland gives it back to Morris, and second half is underway. Sonny Bradley already out to Alfie. Jerry is alongside him, and here is Jerry to Hollins. Here comes Alfie. He really knows he's got the career movements. Well done, Alfie. Cuts back in well. Swayed by Felipe though. Kabimba. Morris. Holland. Good shot, good save. Dean Henderson. Ted Lasso proud of his youngsters too. The youngster to improve as well. We're desperate to do well for Luton. Alfie to Holland. Back to Alfie towards the back post. Headed away by Nottingham Forest here. It's Trevor Chalobah now. Blocked. Morris. Jerry. Back to Chalobah. Handball! And Billiken with the handball. Penalty kick awarded by the referee to Luton Town. Trevor Chalobah claimed for the handball. It's given. That's well a penalty. Looks like Jerry's got the best penalty taking out of the club. Jerry versus Dean Henderson. And Jerry sends the goalkeeper the wrong way and it goes in off the post. He'll be happy it's gone in, no, but he's happy to get his first goal for Luton at Kincliffe Road at home. The fans enjoying their afternoon now. Our first penalty of the season. It's converted well by Jesse Douglin. Demolet, the Frenchman. He sent the goalkeeper the wrong way and it went in off the post. Ted Lasso will be delighted for the midfielder for his first successful penalty kick and a first goal for the club as well. Great goal by the Frenchman. The Frenchman is trying to develop well with the club too, but Jesse is happy what he's done for the club so far in this game and what he's done in his career so far. He's playing well. That's a very good penalty. Goal update West Ham United, and it is 2-2. Samaka with equaliser for West Ham. Bradley, good block there from Sonny Bradley, the captain. So, Ivan Hovic with a save, the man on loan from Nottingham Forest. Maybe bring him in next summer if he does really well with us this season. And by Jesse Lingard. Gives White 40, got that. Jerry on to Fred here. Fred forward. It's Clark, it's through the middle. Don't know how he's far forward, but he still got it. He plays it back to Alfie though. Good timing. Him and Jerry looking good. Here we go, here comes Alfie. Next game's against Chelsea here. That'll be a very hard game for us. Jerry towards the back post. Aurier gets it away. A locker. On to Fred here. Fred looking to continue his run for Clark to find him. And he does. It's good effort from Fred now. Well done by Dean Henderson. Surely that's a handball against Lingard. Yep, given. Okay, well, Bowden, he will come on in midfield for Nikibimba. Clark moving to CDM, or will Jerry do it? Jerry will. And Reece Burke will come on at left wing back. Reece Burke coming on for his first appearance of the season. But Reece Burke has not played a single minute this season under Ted Lasso. He comes on to try and impress him a bit. There, Malik considered a penalty, replaced by Ryan Yates. Jerry takes the free kick. Jimmy Bowden loses it though. Jerry, stay on him. Sonny Bradley, the captain. And they go for the effort, but Ethan had nothing. Can I deal with that? Gibbs White is now going off for Forest. For Emmanuel Dennis, dangerous player he can be off the bench with his pace. Ethan. Lost by Reece Burke, but Jerry tried to win it. Here come Forest. Bradley can't get there, but Ethan did get down to it very well, did Ethan? Desperate to keep it at 1-1 for the time being for his team, and he really knows what he's doing. Lingard into the middle. Chalobah. Oh, Chalobah with the handball. Who can't play against Chelsea next week is playing at club. When we play them, he'll be missed out. Come on, Ethan. It's Castines versus Ethan again. This time, Ethan and Ethan! Flying save from Ethan. What a save from the goalkeeper. He has saved 2 penalties this season, but that one is an acrobatic save from Ethan. The goalkeeper had to save that, keep the scoreline at 1-1. And what's he done and done? He's done it. It's a very good penalty save. Their corner's headed away by Charlton Morris. And that's what's a very good clearance, because Clark's got a bit of pace. Well, he's not got much pace, but he's still going. He's still going. He gets it back from Lodi. And Dean Henderson, what a save. But Clark, Jordan Clark, is desperate to do well for his team, and he is doing well under Ted Lasso. Alfie takes it short to Jordan Clark. Back to Alfie. In ball. It's headed away by Forrest. Bowden. Sonny Bradley for Hoyland. Great turn by the youngster. Not a good save by Dean Henderson. But Luton really looking the more threatening to potentially get all 3 points today. Alfie. It's not a bad ball in. Charlton Morris looked at it. Bradley. Here's Trevor Chalobah. Blocked by Aurier. Locker trying to take a touch. They put it forward, but Chalobah well in. Bradley. Clark. Holland goes route one and finds Alfie. Well done by Alfie here. Alfie! Good save again by Dean Henderson. Ted Lasso knows what his team are all about. Trying to score goals at home. Alfie short to Holland here. Back to Alfie, who goes route one into the middle. Has Yates got that fully cleared? Nope. Chalobah. Clark. Bowden. Lost by Charlton Morris. Alfie now, well done. Clark to Morris. Holland, so close for a debut. He's had a good debut today, he actually has. Full-time scoreline, no. Luton Town 1, Nottingham Forest 1. I'll take the point. That what Ted Lasso will take. But it's incredible how this run at home is impressive. Yet to lose at home in the Premier League. But Ted Lasso will definitely take the point. Ethan saved a penalty, the acrobatic save from the goalkeeper. And it does finish Luton Town 1, Nottingham Forest 1. Holland looked like a real threat today on his debut. He actually did. But it's really how Luton really know they were good enough to get a point. Not bad at all. Manchester United win. Bournemouth have somehow smacked Everton. Oh my God. Fulham and Newcastle draw. I think Chelsea beat Sheffield United.
We just wanted to ask you a couple of questions.
I believe in our young players. Jacob is delightful. Let's push ourselves to be better. Jacob Holland's very happy. I'm pleased we got the draw, but it's really how Jacob Hoyland. Holland is looking like a real sharp youngster. Okay, that's brilliant. You've impressed me, that's what he said to That's brilliant. Chelsea next up. After a wee kind of international break, after the international break. That game will get quicker and quicker for the lads. Can't believe Everton lost 3-0 to Bournemouth. But Chelsea up next, coming up. The boys are training and hard and hard. One more training session before this Chelsea game. Right, Chelsea, they're Manchester City, but okay. Today there's going to be two changes actually. Good to see Cody back. Trevor Chalobah will not be allowed to can't play against his parent club today, so Reece Burke will start in his place in defensive duties. No Chalobah due to because he can't play against his parent club. That's pretty sad to see, but oh well, it happens, it's rules. Jerry will start today after a great penalty last time out. Adibiejo will be dropped out as well, out for Charlton. Morris. Predictions in the chat, please, guys, for this Chelsea game. I'm somehow, don't know why I'm saying this, but I think 2-1 Luton. I think we'll beat Chelsea because we're playing well at home. We've yet to lose a league game in all competition. We've yet to lose all competitions at home. There is Enzo Fernandez. Never looks like him, but he's at Kincroft Road, ready for the game. Chelsea preparing for a good game. There we go. It's a rather rainy day here in Luton. But there we go. Luton Town versus Chelsea. I think 2-1 Luton because we're very impressive at home. Okay, well, a couple of changes from the 1-1 draw against Nottingham Forest. Trevor Chalobah is unavailable against his parent club. Reece Burke comes in and Cody Dremlin returns from suspension. In midfield, Jesse comes in and Charlton Morris comes in too. Trevor Chalobah can't play against parent club Chelsea today, so Reece Burke starts today. Chelsea's starting lineup contains of Kepa Arrizabalaga in goal, back four of Reece James, Martinez, Koulibaly and Cucurella. Mount, Fernandez and Kovacic in midfield. Front three of Dembele, João Felix and Sterling, a very dangerous front three. I do predict 2-1 to Luton, but obviously anything can happen. But Chelsea know they've got to try and beat Luton, and Luton know their fine start to the season at home has been very documented impressively. Kepa Arrizabalaga trying to keep out Luton, who are very good at home. I predict 2-1 to Luton though today. There's Kabemba on loan from Aston Villa, yet to play still Villa, so he's yet to not miss a game yet. João Felix there. Trevor Chalobah misses today for us against his parent club Chelsea. Morris to Hoyland, who was unlucky not to score his debut, played a full 90, starts again today. He really is getting the appearance he definitely deserved for the first team. Okray to Cody, good touch from the fullback. Here's Jerry, scored a great penalty against Forest. And here's Holland. He's got the better of the defender. Here is Holland. Good save by Kepa Arrizabalaga. But Luton already off to a decent start in the game. João Felix. It beats Cody, but will Reece Burke be able to mark Sterling very well today? Well done, Reece Burke. Well in, Reece Burke. Good to see him involved today. Holland. Cody and Jerry's alongside him too. Unlucky. To watch his man Dembele, Jesus. There's Sterling again. Can he beat Reece Burke this time? He does beat him. And João Felix. And João Felix gives Chelsea the lead. What a start for Chelsea, but a poor start for Luton Town. Ethan Hovitt is beaten early. He's crying for defenders to mark better, but João Felix gives Chelsea the lead. It's a well-taken goal. None get near him. Sonny Bradley, the captain, unlucky. But Ethan unlucky as well here. Ethan has made some very good saves this season. Ted Lasso not happy with the endeavour against Chelsea so far. And that's João Felix. Up to 2 goals only this season. But Holland back to Lockeray. Let's go. Suffolk Dingland. Back in his left back position today. Excited in the season. Alfie, well defended by Reece James here. There's man Dembele. There's man Dembele. Gets it back. Sonny Bradley, the captain of Luton, trying to defend well there. And João Felix. It's off the post from João Felix. And Chelsea denied a second from the post. Dembele. Can the team get it somehow away? They do end up getting away, thankfully. Charlton Morris looked for Holland. Unlucky. Luton are getting kind of away with some of them. Raheem Sterling beaten again by Reece Burke. Burke's putting good performance in. Holland is waiting for somebody to make a run beyond him. Jerry will do. And Cody is somehow onside, but he will remain onside for the time being. Koulibaly isn't marking the middle. It's made by Martinez. Koulibaly. Oh, I thought he brought down Cody there, but penalty awarded for the handball by him. He's hit the hand of him, or he's pushed down Cody. I think he've done both. No, it looks like it is his hand. It looks like it's in his head, though. Jerry scored here against Forest. Will be much harder. But Jerry against Kepa. Sends him the wrong way. Great penalty. Another great penalty by Jerry to make that 1-1 for Luton. Another successful penalty kick from the midfielder. That is 2 penalties out of 2 for Jerry in this episode, and 2 goals out of 2 from the penalty spot this season for Jerry. He's absolutely delighted, the Luton number 7. He's the lad who joined on deadline day. And Ted Lasso definitely sees a signing in him. But Luton are level after 25 minutes today. Jerry with 2 goals in 2 games now. Both from the penalty spots. Both sending the goalkeeper the wrong way, both of them. That is brilliant. Ethan Clark that has. Kovacic now onto João Felix. Followed by Clark and Lockery. Getting it away. Holland onto Jerry here. It's a really promising back on it, Luton. And Cody finds Charlton Morris, who's all alone here. Kepa just has to beat, but Kepa got his foot to that. But Charlton Morris all alone. Very good to see Ted Lasso and pleased with the performance now. The belly away. Jerry wins it back for Alfie. After this, we are away at the Etihad against Manchester City. That'll be tricky to go to, but if you get a result today, you never know. Could go to the Etihad and play well. Great to Jerry now. Come on, Kabimba's going forward, but he continues his run. Will he continue his run with a goal? No, he won't. Kepa with a save, but unlucky for the midfielder. Ted Lasso is talking to Fred. It's Alfie to whip in again. It's not a bad looking ball. Dembele gets it away again. Holland. Oh, that's a good back post ball. And Lockery just couldn't keep control it. Hi, nice man. How are you? Mission Mount. We're doing a month per episode though. And until December, because obviously December's a big month, so split that to 2 episodes. This is the 3rd one. I'm actually having a bit of fun. Well done by Reece Burke. Good to see him defending. Obviously Trevor Chalobah unavailable against his old club, against his parent club. Got Chalobah on loan. And he finished beaten. Chelsea back in front just before interval to Mateo Kovacic. I love Kovacic. I'm sad he's went to Chelsea. I mean, not Chelsea. I'm sad he's went to Manchester City. Went to unlucky power that Ethan just couldn't get there. Hello, M&S Edits. How are you, man? But Ethan's so unlucky on the soggy pitch. The surface is a bit wet today. Oh, unlucky Charlton Morris. Kovacic went it back for Dembele. That's half time. It can Road. It's Luton Town 1, Chelsea 2. I was predicting 2-1 to Luton, but you have to do it the harder way. It is Jerry. Scored a penalty in the last game. Scored a penalty here this afternoon. Sent the goalkeeper the wrong way, both of them. So he really knows his penalty technique is looking good. As about Chelsea, and this has come on, like this is a wage, hasn't it? Gavin, if you're still here, what do you think of this kit? I know you've got it already, but got it in stream. I'm going to win it tomorrow night because Kilmarnock are playing Rafe Rovers and I'm playing at Hodge tomorrow, a football charity thing. That's where I am. Okay, the Kabimba is going to replace it with Mazzina, and Arabiajejo will come on a break for Charlton Morris. As is up to Ted Lasso. Ted Lasso is the manager, of course, of Luton here in this save. We made him it, but it's incredible that he knows getting the tactics right and bringing goals over the line is great. Unlucky Alfie. Lockery tried to win it there. Clark too. Clark Satchel somehow won that. Oh, it's taken a wee deflection. Who's it? Just a guy. It's just on the stream. What team do you support? M&A? I don't know, man. Try to think who you are, but Gavin, I don't know who he is. But Gavin, what do you think of the Kelly Cup? Here's Reece James for Chelsea. They really know they're pushing for that third goal. Mount into the middle for Sterling here. Dembele. The shot saved by Ethan though. Man alone from Nottingham Forest in goal, okay. Doing what his power is to be a Premier League top goalie one day. He wants to be a top goalie, of course. Dembele. Cal Felix to Reece James. And Ethan got down well from the rebound too. Oh, it means they've got a little bit of defenders forward. It means Chelsea are going to maybe struggle at the back now. Jerry Ford, good turn. Arabiajejo looks to beat Koulibaly. Lovely, I know. It's actually quite a nice red kit. What's your prediction tomorrow night? I predict 2-1 to Kelly. Rafe Rovers will be hard. Arabiajejo. Back to Josh here. Josh. Not a bad ball in away by Reece James though. Mazzina. Clark! My PS5 player, man. And Jordan Clark makes it 2-2. That's what Ted Lasso ordered. But Jordan Clark's multiple, I think 3 assists or 4 assists this season already. Scores at Kincliffe Road to make it 2-2 here against Chelsea. But Jordan Clark, absolute beautiful goal past Kepa Arrizabalaga. That is wild times. But for Jordan Clark, he knows what his danger is to play a very exciting role in our Premier League history. Up at Manchester, we're up at Manchester City next in the league after this game, so it's going to be a very tough task that. But if you go into full confidence, you can do it. But Jordan Clark, that is a beautiful goal for his first of the season. Dembele, Alfie deals with him this time. Alfie's playing some really strong performances this season, as is this man, Jordan Clark. Mazzina too. The whole team are actually playing pretty decent at times. It's obviously games we slip up a bit, but we know what we're doing. Sherry. On to Holland, brilliant to get him from the youth academy. And Cody is alongside him. Cody knows he's got just Cucurella to beat. Oh, it's deflected off Cucurella. And Jerry knows what he's got to do. Mazzina tries to go and win that. Make some subs shortly, he'll come on. Bowden will come on for Clark, and Woodrow will come on for Holland. Holland will not play a full 90 for the second game running, but will play plenty of minutes today. Sterling. Look at this, man. Reece Burke is just completely annihilating him today. Jordan Clark off he goes after a great goal this afternoon, a great performance. Jimmy Bowden, we signed from Tottenham for £1 million. He's really trying to put his method and get his tactics right. Jerry. Side beats Kovacic to it. Here's Woodrow though. It's a good pass, and Cody will have to win that, and he keeps it. He gets it. On and down he goes on the wet surface. He's alright, he'll try and run back in time. Teammates will have to help him out though. Koulibaly gets it back from Sterling. Over the top, Sherlock's offside against Raheem. Obviously, look at that, guys. Away for Luton the next game at Manchester. That'll be tricky, but it can give road. Anything is possible at home, but on the road, we have struggled a bit on the road recently. Cody with a free kick to Jimmy Bowden here. Mazzina. Good header down. Jerry to Anabijejo. I don't know how Cody's this far forward, but he continues. And the right back, who got sent off a couple of games ago at Wolves, scores out Kincaiff Road in the 83rd minute. I predicted 2-1 to Luton in this game, but it was 2-1 to Chelsea, but I did predict this to come back. Ted Lasso's side to come back in the second half, but it's Cody Dumlin, the unlikely of goal scorers. The right back is delighted. The right wing back. But Cody knows what he's maybe done. He's maybe had Abbott and Sim and his teammates get a win against Chelsea. But what a great game from Luton. They really know this second half. They have been the far better side. Hold on, my Alfie, our lower wing back. Alfie, great ball in. It's away by Koulibaly. Bowden again, back out to Alfie. Alfie, great ball in his way. Woodrow's header! And that secures a massive win for Luton Town in the Barclays Premier League to retain their unbeaten run at home. And that's against the team I support in England, Chelsea, but it's a career mode with Luton. It's not about Chelsea, it's about Luton. But Luton know their fairy tale in the Premier League. They are so unbeatable. They are unbeatable at home. They have not lost a single game at home in all competitions. But Woodrow with the diving header to beat Kappa for a 2-goal lead for Luton Town. Woodrow with just his second of the season, his first in the Premier League. Great ball in as well from Alfie, but Woodrow knows he's involved for Ted Lasso. But Ted Lasso knows his system is playing well with the back five. But Woodrow is absolutely delighted. Collingwood, what a player he can turn out to be. One back again. Mazzina been pretty decent since he's come on. Woodrow to Jerry here. Cody. Nice. Onto Woodrow. Jerry knows he's got to get this in. Cody, great ball in. Admejo. And that is surely it for Chelsea to lose the game. And it ends, it finishes Luton Town 4, Chelsea 2. A massive win for Luton Town at home. That is a massive W for those Luton fans to go and celebrate with their fans and supporters and families. Woodrow scored in the late stages as well for his first Premier League goal. Ted Lasso is doing it. But Ted Lasso knows he talked to his team and have time to try and change it up a bit, and the boys did. Brilliant 4-2 to Luton today. That was the lunchtime kickoff. That is great to see. Don't you love to see it? We'll have the interview now with Ted Lasso himself. There he is, Ted Lasso. We show what we're capable of being in the Premier League, getting in the result today. We deserved our goals today. Kovacic. We stayed alert. The morale's very happy. We support and the team are happy in playing what they can do in the system. A massive W that is. We're up to 7th in the Premier League now. That's our 4th league win of the season somehow. We're on 14 points. How many points off the top? Still 5, but it's looking really good at the moment. Yep, we're 8th. 8, not bad at all, still in the top 8. That is absolutely brilliant how Luton really know that win over Chelsea. It's a massive W. Chelsea really knew they had to win that game somehow, but they didn't. Oh, Etihad up next for us. It's going to be a tricky place to go, but if you win against Chelsea, you know you have every chance of beating Manchester. We have drew with Manchester United this season and beating Chelsea now out of the top 6, so that is absolutely brilliant. And that's them. Okay, Watson got a low potential. Manchester City at Etihad up next. Right, here at the Etihad. So Trevor Chalobah, great to see he's back, but Lockyer is the player that's going to be dropped to the bench because Reece Burke put in a very exceptional performance against Chelsea. Lockyer drops to the bench for today's game. Brad Potts won't travel. Jamie Bowden, he will not start, of course. Mazzina, he will start over in the Kibimba, as he was very good. Holland and Morris remain in attack. Holland is actually making considerable progress. Who has come to me and said something? Admejo, Yeah, we'll just give him. We'll give him. Yeah, since he wants to play, that is a great shout. We'll give him the chance with Holland up front. Holland's trying to make an impact at the club. Predictions, that plays guys away to Manchester City. I am going to go 1-0 to Luton. I think we will win because they've got a few players less on fitness. But I think Luton will win 1-0 somehow, and we'll cut the gap to Manchester City to maybe I think 2 points. Yeah, 2 points. But there's Erling Haaland. 6 goals a season from Erling Haaland. Here we go, the Etihad War, the Etihad, I call it because it's weirdo stadium, but it doesn't matter. Here we go, Manchester City versus you boys, Luton Town. Sonny Bradley walking out Luton as captain for another game. He has played every game this season so far and doesn't look like he'll ever be replaced as captain. Boo, Haaland, that's Foden. But there are the Luton players who Ted Lasso has put out for the team away to Manchester City today after that massive 4-2 win over Chelsea at home. But away to Etihad today, the players must play well. There's Sonny Bradley, the captain, loyal as anything. So here is the Manchester City starting lineup on Pep Guardiola today. It is Ederson in goal. 4 at the back, Walker, Kimpembe, Diaz and Rui. Midfield 3, Rodri, Phillips and Bernardo Silva. And the front 3, Mahrez, Haaland and Foden. Here's Kevin De Bruyne on the bench today. Kevin De Bruyne is on the bench with quite a lot of good players as well. Luton have made a couple of changes from the 4-2 win over Chelsea last time out in the league. Reece Burke keeps his place for a great performance. Trevor Chalobah comes back in. Regina does start. And Adebayo does start. Chalobah's back from after not being available against Spirit Club Chelsea. Burke was very good against Chelsea, so he starts, and Tom Locklery drops to the bench. Reece Burke knows he played very well last game, but he knows he's away from home this week. Erling Haaland. They have to stop the danger man as anything. But Manchester City really know they know they're playing a Luton team who won their last league game somehow. There's Erling Haaland warming up to kick off. And there's Trevor Chalobah back after not playing at Painted Club Chelsea. But Luton really know they're on the road. At the Etihad, I'm a 1-0 Luton, but you never know. Might get destroyed. Let's go. Calvin Phillips out wide to Rui. The sunshine is glorious here in Manchester. Foden to Rui. Here's Foden now. Cody trying to deal with him. Come on, Cody. He scored a great goal against Chelsea. Reece Burke can't defend that, but Bradley has well beaten Haaland in the air somehow. Maybe a chance attack here for Luton. Well done, Jordan Clark. That's movement. He's doing great movement this season. And here's Alfie. Don't know why he's far forward, but oh well, he continues. And he goes for the shot, and it's saved by Ederson. Ted Lasso proud of the way his Luton team has started here at the Etihad. He's going to take it short as Alfie. To Holland. Back to Alfie. Set it away by Manchester City. Zina. Adebayo. Oh, he's done really well there. That's a not bad ball in. What a ball in! And it's headed in by Trevor Chalobah. On loan from Chelsea. He was unavailable last week, but he scores and Luton lead 1-0 at the Etihad. That's a shock lead Luton have took. Manchester City not happy. Adebayo, what a turn and what a delivery it was from Trevor Chalobah. Just remained forward and got a header on Ederson. And there for Trevor Chalobah to score his first goal on loan at Luton. Come on, Van der Boy. He was unavailable against Painted Club Chelsea. Pep Guardiola knows his team are top of the league, but he's not happy. His team are getting beat by 1-0 by Luton. It's Trevor Chalobah with the opening goal, the man on loan from Chelsea, showing quality from an attack. Well done, 1-0 Luton. They are one up in the Etihad. Can they hold it? And can they double it? Hopefully they can. Foden beaten well by Cody. Cody marking very well. Cody scored a goal, superb goal against Chelsea last week. That was a massive result. But the lads all run up at Etihad, but there's still long minutes, plenty of minutes to go. MK Dons in the Cup in midweek. We'll be simulating that. Well, automatic sim. Well done, Reece Burke. He's been excellent in the last 2 games for the club. Holland. Ruben Diaz. Well done in there from Clark. Jerry, good touch. And Cody is still alongside him. Cody scored against Chelsea last week. He goes for the strike, but Everton takes it this time. But Cody looking for 2 goals in 2 games. Scored in last week's 4-2 win over Chelsea at home. But 1 up at the Etihad still. Luton remain. How long can Luton keep this lead? They've been ahead for around about 11 minutes now. That is what you call a good performance. And Manchester City going into this game are top of the table. They're top ahead of Luton by 5 points at least. But now, Manchester City equalise for Bernardo Silva. That's a great goal. It's a good goal by Bernardo Silva. But Manchester City know that we're going to get the recourse eventually. Great assist that is by Erling Haaland. I've got to admit, Ethan, what an unlucky chance not to get that. But Bernardo Silva, brilliant shot. Ethan never get near that, but Ethan unlucky not to get near it. But it is Manchester City 1, Luton Town 1. Luton know they're still level until they're getting a point from the Etihad today. And it is Bernardo Silva. Adebayo to Holland, who starts for the 3rd game running since coming in from the Youth Academy. Doing well for Ted Lasso. Cody, down he goes. Play on, says the referee. Haaland. Here's Foden. Haaland beaten by Bradley again. Bradley's been marking well on Haaland. It's a Mahrez. But Ethan saves well before Haaland got there. Good header done that by Haaland. Zina for the Cody. Here's Holland back to Holland. He's on to Cody here. Cody knows he's got the run on the defender, but he whips in a ball that doesn't find nobody. Pep Guardiola will be happy probably with something, but he won't be happy with a point probably. But Manchester City know rotating their lead at the top isn't going to be easy. They're drawing 1-1. Foden. Come on, Cody, stay on him like he always does when he's going to deal with a winger. Haaland can't get there ahead of Reece Burke, who's putting 2 performances out of 2. That is brilliant. Adebayo, Haaland look for him. Here's Haaland. Haaland into Rodri. Haaland is alongside him. So is Walker. Kyle Walker offside. 5 minutes to go until stoppage added up until half time. Still remains Manchester City 1, Luton Town 1. At least Luton have got themselves a goal today. Trevor Chalobah, the Luton goal scorer. Don't know why he kicked it away, but oh well. Manchester City know if they take full advantage they can score another goal probably before the break, but Luton defending well. They're high in confidence from their win over Chelsea last time out. Walker. Rodri. For Foden. Blocked out for a corner by Reece Burke. Reece Burke was very good against Chelsea last week. And he has been very good so far here at the Etihad as well, marking well with his legs. Bernardo Silva, short to Foden here. He beats Jerry. Mahrez, not good defending by Reece Burke. Reece Burke well in again, doing his marking very well. Today is Reece Burke. Bernardo Silva into the middle. Reece Burke rises highest and gets it cleared. It's going to be Calvin Phillips though. Brought by Bradley, well done. Clark scored against Chelsea, he did. And that's half time at the Etihad. It is Manchester City 1, Luton Town 1. Luton went 1 up through Trevor Chalobah. But Manchester City then equalised for Bernardo Silva. Trevor Chalobah obviously missed last week's win over Chelsea against his parent club, but available to travel to the Etihad to take on Manchester City. 1-1 everywhere in the Premier League, oh my. Luton 3 shots for them, 4 for Man City controlling possession, but it is 1-1. Ted Lasso will be delighted. His team are getting a point so far in this game from the Etihad. That's what he would have loved to see today. Alfie down to Clark. Clark really knows his assists have been pretty decent this season. Well done by Cody, good movement from him. Here's Jerry looking to score a penalty for the 3rd successive game. He really knows his penalties have been excellent in the last 2 games. Sending the goalkeeper the wrong way in both of them. So great ball in from him. And it's Clark with the kind of acrobatic effort. It's come off the post from Jordan Clark, scored against Chelsea. Last week I thought that was in my opinion, but it's off the post of Edison's goal. Manchester City caught cold a bit. right at the start of their second half here at the Etihad. Rui to Bernardo Silva. Foden gets it back to himself. Haaland. Newcastle in front of Everton. Bernardo Silva. Here's Haaland. It's Haaland. Good defending again there by Reece Burke. Got in the way. Phillips. Alan Phillips with effort, but Ethan Hoover saves it very well. Remains at 1-1. And Bejo to Zuma. Here's Clark. And Bejo. Holland is in the middle. He goes for the strike himself. Ederson saves, but he put out the rebound himself. Man City bring off Calvin Phillips, number 17, Kevin De Bruyne is going to come on. Luton, they need somebody to come on. Who are they going to bring on? Nakibimba will be on for Mizina, who's actually been decent, but is going to be replaced. With still half an hour left to go for Ted Lasso's side. Nakibimba was dropped out of the team today, but is off the bench. There's still half an hour to go. But really has still Manchester City 1, Luton Town 1 here at the Etihad, as the Etihad is holding their breath. The Manchester City fans, the Luton fans praying in confidence again. Rodri. Good movement from him. Here's Mahrez. Alfie trying to move him. Alfie continues to mark him very well here. Walker, terrible back pass. Clark. Fulham leading against Nottingham Forest. Here's Erling Haaland. Haaland. Onto De Bruyne. Haaland back to Haaland. That's a poor effort from Erling Haaland. Foden, he has been replaced for Manchester City. It's Phil Foden by Jack Grealish. He's back. Down goes Trevor Chalobah from Mahrez's challenge there. Sonny Bradley, the captain. Well done by Cody there. Cody really has run up that is running up the touchline here. And Adbejo is in the middle all alone. Oh, he found him almost, but it's just too much power. Adbejo goes back into the middle. Clark. Here it is, Jerry. Down goes Mahrez, means he's down on the floor for now. Mahrez has been booked for his challenge on Trevor Chalobah earlier. Free kick to City. Bowden. Charlton Morris. Lockery will come on for Bradley, the captain, and will become the captain. It's up to Ted Lasso who he brings on and who he brings off, but Sonny Bradley, the captain's off because he's tired. But he will be very good still. Haaland with the free kick. Away by Morris. Bimba to Bowden here. Great move from the Irishman. He's not got the physical, of course, to beat Haaland. Diaz, Rodri. On to Bernardo Silva. Oh, well done, Reece Burke well in again. Bimba to Bowden. Adebayo out to the left for Alfie. I don't know how Foden, what you call him, Walker's trying to deal with him. Walker has also went off. Here comes John Stones. Bernardo Silva. Jack Grealish. And Haaland. Good save, Ethan. Keeping the scoreline at 1-1 here at the Etihad. De Bruyne. Looks at the header and he gets it. Ethan to Reece Burke. Chalobah. On to Alfie. On, Kibimba loses at midfield. That's poor. Haaland off the bar with his shot from range. Chalobah away. Kibimba. Adebayo. Clark's won it successfully here, and Adebayo is all in by himself. He's got players in the middle of the... on them showing Clark here. Clark for Morris. We just had to do that, but it doesn't matter. Luton might have just won in the Etihad. And they really know the Manchester City fans. They're booing, say boo. But Ted Lasso's sides are really becoming one of the special things in this league. The travelling Luton support, pride and confidence out of Angel Clark, who sweated across, and there was Charlton Morris. Come on! And it's Manchester, with a minute stoppage time still to go. It's Manchester City 1, Luton Town 2, Luton heading a definite 1-0, but really how Charlton Morris is delighted what he's done for Luton today. Charlton Morris, his third league goal of the season. He is absolutely delighted he's got it. Has he got the winner here at the Etihad? And that is it. Manchester City, final score, Manchester City 1, Luton Town 2. Luton beat Chelsea last week, and they beat Manchester City at the Etihad to cut the gap to them to just 2 points. That is massive for Luton, as they know they're becoming adventurous in the Premier League. Bernardo Silva got an equaliser for them, but it wasn't indeed enough. But really, what a massive away victory that is for Luton. Massive. So 2-1 to Bournemouth, okay. The other games drew 2-2. But for Luton, it's a 2-1 win at the Etihad for them this afternoon. The Bloods were going to keep in fight until the last minute. We're ready to compete with the best, I think. So we were playing against players. We stayed alert on Bernardo Silva, we had to. Woo! For now in the Premier League, we're up to fourth. We're up to the top four. We're only 3 points off the top after winning at the Etihad there. That's incredible. A point behind Manchester City as well. This season is going Ted Lasso's way. But guys, give us maybe 5 minutes. Right, guys, we're back. Okay, we're back, guys. Right, MK Dons in the Carabao Cup at home. So, make some changes because obviously Shea will remain in goal for Carabao Cup. Reece Burke and Chalobah keep their place, of course. So does Bradley, of course. The back five will actually stay the same. In midfield, Mazzina will be dropping out for Nakabimba. And up front, Charlton Morris will start up front with Holland. Can Holland eventually gets first goal, but we're going to simulate this again, guys, because it's against a team I don't think we should be playing against. But hopefully we can continue our decent cup run and not concede a goal again. But here we go. Can Holland and Morris do well at home at King Cliff Road after beating Manchester City? Can we win the cup tonight to look for to enter the next stage already as a Premier League club? MK Dons really know what they're all about. They know they've got to do it, but we did win it. Etihad in the Premier League at the weekend, so we're full of confidence, especially at home in the Carabao Cup tonight. Into Shea's arms. Shea has played every minute of the Carabao Cup so far this season, yet to concede a goal in it tonight and in the cup. But he really knows that if it goes to penalties, we will be obviously taking part of it, as we really know we've got to try and get the penalties. But still no after 25 minutes, coming up to the 25th minute, still no goal yet here at King Cliff Road, as it's still 0-0 as MK Dons are defending very well. Morris now, well done Alfie, nice movements. Penalty, it's a penalty! Penalty to Luton for handball. It's going to be Charlton Morris. And the Luton goalkeeper saved it. It's a poor penalty miss there by Charlton Morris. Sad to see him miss a penalty tonight, but Charlton Morris knows what he's done. He's missed a penalty after his winner against Manchester City. Will that come back to haunt us in the cup tonight? Hopefully not. It's still on over 10 minutes to go until half-time. The team talk will have to be announced by Ted Lasso at half-time. But Ted Lasso knows what his team are all about, with what the team have done in recent games. They really know it. But Reece Burke does start again. Reece Burke's been excellent in the last couple of games. And Charlton Morris makes up for his penalty miss. He scored the winner against Manchester City at the weekend in the 2-1 win at the Etihad in the Premier League. But we're next in the next round of the Carabao Cup at this rate, as stoppage time minutes, nothing to be given, and that is half-time. Yep, Charlton Morris with a missed penalty, but he's made up for it. The fitness is a bit low, I see. Lockery will be on for Trevor Chalobah because he's been on a yellow card, and Ajmi Ajo, not Ajmi Ajo, Jimmy Bowden will come on for Clark. But it's how the subs work and who they bring on and who we bring on is incredible. But what we need to do in this Carabao Cup season, we really know the boys are developing very well under Ted Lasso, who's really full of confidence in the Premier League. All 3 points off the top now and dominating a Carabao Cup tie again. No! MK Dons Belgrade has equalised. It doesn't look like it's going to be a bit. Shea concedes for the first time in the Carabao Cup this season. Morris. Good ball there. Come on, Luton, get back in front somehow or somewhere. Morris. Nice layoff. Green bum with a shot. If we get to like this stage and it's like the 90th minute, we will just play. Let's roll out. This is still 1-1. Subs will be on shortly. But the subs arrive on as its time is still to go. Minutes to go. Roman, we're going to jump in now. It's Will Greg against Shea. And Shea, what a save! Charlton Morris. Good penalty, Charlton. 2-0 to the Premier League club. Burns against Shea, and Shea, not a great save. Bowden. In off the post. It's a brilliant penalty. If Shea saves this, Luton win. And into the next stage of the Carabao Cup. It's against Shea. That's a great save by Shea. That's 3 out of 3 save from Shea tonight. Playing very good in the Carabao Cup he is. And he really knows he's the Carabao Cup keeper for us. But we scored all 3 of our penalties. And then Shea saved all 3 of theirs. It's brilliant 3 saves from the goalkeeper. He's doing well in the Carabao Cup this season. I'll take it on us. Just do the post-match interview. Kept our heads. Got some courage from the lads. The keeper's man of the match. Feels like it now. That's good to see. Fulham in the last game of this episode. Watson, an agreement to go out on loan. That's fine. Okay, Fulham at home in the Premier League. They're 3 points ahead of us. So, but we are on a good run of form right now. We've beaten Chelsea here, and Manchester City we beat recently as well. Reece Bark remains in the team. The back five stays the same. The Kabimba, Jerry, and Holland is dropped to the bench for Arabijejo today. Holland is going to be dropped to the bench. Actually, guys, we're going to play the team that played at Manchester City last week in the win. It's a massive win as well. So we're going to play the team that played against Manchester City in the league last weekend in a massive win. This is the last game of episode number 3 as we're in the end of October. Predictions up this, guys. I'm going to go... I don't know what I think this, guys. I'm being a bit stupid probably. I think 4-0. I think we'll absolutely thrash Fulham. You know they're 3 points ahead of us. What's going on? But it doesn't matter now. It's alright. But it's now the 29th of October. It's great, another episode month is almost over. This is the final game of the episode. Hope you guys loving the series. I'm loving doing it. There's Ted Lasso now in the next round of the Carabao Cup as well with Luton. He really has become a great manager. Well, the boys, it's a couple of changes from the cup performance. Ethan Hoover is back in. And Bizina is back in. And Ajbeers was in. It's the team that won at Manchester City in the league last weekend. It was an incredible win. Fulham starting lineup, it is Bernd Leno in goal, Mario, Rem, Diop and Robinson, Haddison Reed and Fafina, Wilson, Pereira and Solomon behind Solanke. Alexander Mitrovic must have been sold. He did at the start of the series.
Thank you. Enjoy the game.
Luton really not, but Reece Bark does remain in place. Reece Bark's been excellent recently, has Reece Bark. There's Trevor Chalobah, scored at Manchester City superbly. There's Pereira. And Dominic Solanke obviously left Bournemouth for Fulham. A kicker forward here tonight. Let's go, the game is underway. Pereira. Here is Pereira. It's going to be causing Bella all night. Both sides separated by just the 3 points. Fulham on 20. Luton on 17. Luton only beat Manchester City at Etihad last week. Well done, well in Alfie. He won it, but then he lost it, but then Wilson touched it out. Alfie with a throw in. Then here's Clark. Ardebejo. Alfie forward for Holland. Yet to score this season, Holland, since being involved in the first team. He goes for the strike. A good save by Bernd Leno. He'll be desperate to get a goal eventually. Alfie puts in the corner. Fina away. Chalobah. Back out to Alfie. Alfie back post. I think it's Sonny Bradley there. No, it's Reece Bark actually. Reece Bark's been excellent in run of form recently. Reece Bark playing well at right-sided centre-back in the back five. Solomon. It's Haddison Reed now. Level on points with Everton and Arsenal. Somehow level on points with Arsenal we are. Ethan. What about the man all known from Nottingham Forest. Desperate to play well. There's Jerry. Onto Holland here, who goes route one over the top, onto the left side of the pit for Alfie, who brought down Mario. He's alright though, hopefully. Here's Wilson. It's by Chalobah very well in there. Here's Alfie. Good turn for Clark. Joe unlucky. Addison Reed. They come, but good defending again by Chalobah. And Pedro, good turn for Clark now. Through ball, but doesn't matter. Play on. Miza wins it back for Alfie. Well done by Alfie. Great ball in as well from him. Holland looked at it there, but it comes to Cody on the right this time. It's in by Cody. It's not a bad ball in. Headed away. Holland. Great header down. It's Mazzina. Shot saved by Leno, but Alfie has been put for his challenge earlier. Alfie will take the corner now. And away again by Bafina. Chalobah back to Alfie. Robinson, good block from him. And here is Jerry. He's desperate for a good delivery. That's not a bad delivery. Oh, it's headed down by Fulham man, but Zena just can't get the connection properly on it. He was pretty decent last week at the Etihad. Leno. Tim Reed. Here's Patrice Pereira. Robinson. There's Wilson. And Ethan. Caught down well. Ethan made some pretty decent saves last week at the Etihad. Pereira. Cody well on the line there. It's a good defending clearance. Holland. Ajbejo. Holland. Releases Alfie again on the left. Here is Alfie. He's got a bit of pace to beat Diop. He does. And Alfie! What a goal by Alfie! He hasn't scored this season, but he is delighted. His first goal for the club. He's developing well under Ted Lasso. That's some goal, by the way, by the left wing back. And Alfie just trying to hit a belter past Berlino, and he did. He got a little goal. Marco Silva not happy with his team. But Ted Lasso will be very proud of his left wing back. His first goal in 10 league games this season for Douglas. And he's absolutely delighted, the left wing back. That's his first goal. He's a bit injured, but he's all right. He probably will continue in the second half, though. Jerry. Fina, what's he at? But brilliant to see the left wing back score a beautiful first goal of the season. Jerry now. To go forward there, but Diop somehow got beat by Alfie. But Alfie just kept his nerve and kept it going. See what he can do. There's Sullivan. Beats Reece Burke to it. Sonny Bradley coming across to defend. Sullivan now continues his run. And it's Pereira. Good save by Ethan to get the scoreline at 1-0 to Luton. Luton desperate to go in ahead at the break after a massive win at Manchester City last weekend. Into the middle, Alfie away. Here's Addison Reed. Here's Sullivan. That's onto Pereira. And Ethan got down, had to get down it. It's half time here at Kincraft Road, and a good game from Luton. Half time, Luton 1, Fulham 0. Luton 3 points behind Fulham going into the game, but Fulham full of confidence following their cup win in midweek on penalties, but also that massive win here a couple of weeks ago in Chelsea 4-2, and a massive win at the Etihad against Manchester City last week. But Alfred Ducklin, the left wing back, with his first goal of the season, right over the goalkeeper to go in like that. But see Alfie score. Okay, so some subs are going to come on at half time too, actually. The Kibimba will be coming on for Miza, and Morris will come on for Ajbejo at half time. It's up to obviously the manager, Ted Lasso, who he brings on and who he doesn't, but he is happy that he makes some subs at half time because of fitness. Reece Burke, he's been very good in the last couple of games. He really knows he's never going to be getting dropped at the moment because the performances have been excellent from him. Good turn by Alfie, he's playing well tonight. Clark on to Charlton Morris here. Out to Alfie. Scored a beautiful goal he had. Cuts back inside and goes for the delivery area. Headed away. Kibimba. Good knockdown from him. On to Cody here. Cody! Look for Morris. Kabimba. Cody, good play from both of them here. And Cody. Good block by Robinson. There's Solomon. Kabimba well in. Charlton Morris though. It's deflected. Kabimba can release Cody here, who's already got himself a goal this season as well. Robinson with a blocking the cross. Addison reads off for Fulham. Alfie will take the corner. It's actually quite a swinging delivery. Will it go back out to Alfie? It does. Port Alfie just got himself sent off there for that challenge, but play on, says the referee. Here come Fulham go. Sullivan. Marked well by Reece Park, is marking so many good players at the moment in every game. Down goes Jerry. Play on, says the referee. Just play on, it's given. Kabimba. That's a good through ball as well to Charlton Morris here, who's got Clark alongside him. Well done by the boys. And Jordan Clark is happy he's got another goal for the collection book. 2-0 Luton. There, moment going above Fulham. I think maybe on goal difference, maybe we'll see. But it's really a great assist by Charlton Morris. It could be for the Charlton Morris, extra time, but he knew he was going to score, but he just threaded it across for Jordan Clark. They provided last week in the win at Manchester City for Charlton Morris' winner, but Jordan Clark makes it 2-0 against Fulham and Kincardine Road. Ted Lasso proud of his tactics are working this season. And tired of a new promotion side. And Willian is on for Wilson. Luton are going to make 2 subs as well. Fred is going to come on for Cody. And Alfie will move to right wing back instead. And Jamie Bowden will be on for Jerry. If you're watching, please subscribe if you're new. And hopefully you're enjoying the series as much as I am. I'm really enjoying it. Ted Lasso knows what subs he wants to bring on and who he doesn't want to bring on, but he's proud who's bringing on. But Clark makes it 2-0 to Jordan Clark. Another crucial goal for Jordan Clark's career. I didn't predict 4-0 in this game. I doubt that'll happen, but you never know. Fulham have got Manchester City next. If we can beat them, surely Fulham can. Ford, good defending by Chalaba. Kabimba. Clark. I'll give it a turn there. Kabimba. Fred. Well, I want off him, but then Fred does win it back well. Well done, Chalaba, well in. Bowden. It's not a bad actual turn there. Holland. Back for Jamie Bowden, or looked for Alfie on the right there. Well done, Sonny Bradley. Chalaba. And Alfie comes to throw in, and the referee says yes. Fulham bringing off Dominic Solanke for Carlos Vinicius. Alfie with a throw to Jamie Bowden here. And here's Holland. Well done by Alfie there. And here is Holland. After an incredible win at the Etihad earlier in this episode, it's been great for Ted Lasso. He really knows he's getting the tactics right very well these days. Good header from Carlos Vinicius over Ethan's goal, but Ethan really knows a clean sheet is heading his way today. Pereira to Lukovic. Willian. Well then, Trevor Chalaba scored obviously at the Etihad last week. Vinicius with a shot. Ethan got down well. Bimba on to Alfie. Eventually one more goal would be great. Alfie's very tired, but Robinson isn't catching him at the moment. Still, he's very tired now, is Alfie. He's done really well here. Fino well defended. Alfie to whip in the corner in the last minute. Chalaba, but doesn't matter. It's full time. It finishes Luton Town 2, Fulham 0, and a massive 3 points after the win at the Etihad last week against Manchester City. Luton took a home chance to win against Fulham tonight, who were 3 points ahead of him at Alfie. Brilliant, number 45. Brilliant from him tonight. He put a really big performance up. There's Johnny Clark, got a goal. He got a goal this evening. He was booed, but he doesn't matter about it. But Johnny Clark knows what he's doing too. And it's really how it's finished. Luton Town 2, Fulham 0, Fulham lose 2-0 at Kenilworth Road. Luton remain unbeaten in all competitions at home in the season. Who was man of the match in the end? It was given to Alfie, so Alfie deserved his man of the match performance. Ted Lasso will be very proud of his fullback, because what he's done. Always wing back. Another interview for Ted Lasso. We were strong defensively, that was what we were. Deserves all the credit tonight, does Alfie. That's what you call a celebration. A progress assessment, what is going on. Oh, okay. Want us to avoid relegation. Oh my god, guys. Are we seeing this now? No way. Let's get to the Monday. So in the Premier League, we're just a point behind league leaders Spurs. That is absolutely brilliant. Goal difference as well. It's looking strong. But look at that, guys. With Luton Town, Ted Lasso has got the team up to second in their first season in this Premier League. Incredibly, 20 points is massive. A team like them. In the relegation zone, it's Brighton, Sheffield United, and Burnley. Burnley and Sheffield United still yet to for victory in the league. But there it is, us in the top 4. Jesus Christ, it's going to be a very hell season. It probably won't continue, but never will. We'll wait Tottenham next episode, though. So that is absolutely brilliant for the lads. But guys, that is going to be it for this episode. Hope you guys have really enjoyed again. I'm really enjoying Made in the Cities. I'll see you